What's going down, people? How you doing? This is TK coming at you, and today's lesson is on diversification. Now, you can never be too diversified in terms of assets. To be honest with you, if you have gold, you have silver, and you have Bitcoin, you are portfolio heavy in appreciating assets that accumulate over time. So it makes no sense to be biased toward one asset or another. That's like someone in the stock market saying, well, I only want Facebook stock. Shit, have a diverse portfolio where you can make money on more than just one stock. So the same theory applies to assets. You'll never hear me say gold heavy or silver heavy, or even Bitcoin heavy. My goal is to leverage all three and utilize one to get another. You buy low and you hold when you come to the asset diversification game. So no one seems to understand Bitcoin. I keep hearing a million gold bugs with zero financial literacy talk about real money. Now, if you want to talk about sound fundamentals in money, you can say that a tangible asset like gold has a backup characteristic to paper currency that gives you more security. But to say Bitcoin is not money is to say you're a fucking idiot and you've never done any studying, because of the fact that Bitcoin is attributed to a lot of the characteristics found within gold: scarcity, portability, security, fungibility. I mean, a lot of the same characteristics that's found in gold is found in Bitcoin. So to say Bitcoin is not money is to say that paper currency poured into Bitcoin has no foundation, when it does, especially seeing that the open ledger transaction or the open transparency in ledger transactions is recorded in a public format in which everyone can see, can verify, because it's based on a consensus network. Whereas right now, Comdex bases gold price on a lie, on an engineered bullshit scam that's mostly factored in paper derivatives. So if you want to talk about price discovery in an open market transparency, it doesn't exist in gold and it doesn't exist in silver. Bitcoin's billion-dollar market cap is based on actual dollars that people spend on Bitcoin and then create that market cap or create that market foundation. So you're a fucking idiot if you sit there and say, well, the $1 billion that people poured into Bitcoin is not real. It is fucking real. You take paper currency, you convert it from one format to another format, and you utilize which one has the highest purchasing power. Here's some financial enlightenment for you. I've established a Bitcoin salary through investment banking. So when Bitcoin goes up in price, so does my salary. What is worth $300 today will increase in value as Bitcoin increases in value. So market discovery helps me financially. That's just the nature of the game. And utilizing whichever form of currency has the highest purchasing power is called Economics 101. You spend less Bitcoin in a high valuation and your purchasing power goes further. So it makes sense to establish yourself in this new money. And believe it or not, it is what will pave the financial transactions of the 21st century, because of the fact that the ease of use, the personal empowerment that comes with a decentralized node where every participant, every wallet is its own bank. That in itself is more advantageous than being the slave owner of debt notes from a centralized authority like a government or a bank. So as banks continue to demonetize, devalue, and demonize paper, safe haven money will always look for an outlet. And people smart enough to fucking realize that will pour money into that outlet. Not because they're enthusiasts, but because they want to survive. It's about economic survival in the financial cliff that we're currently on. So the key here is to utilize what's most advantageous and position yourself aggressively in the new economy. That's the key. Nothing more, nothing less. It has nothing to do with favorites. It has nothing to do with what's real, what's not real. Market discovery tells you what's real. When you trade one currency for another, for my Forex folks, what's real is what yields the highest value. So the move that you make is strategic in that you aggressively go after whichever currency pair gives you the highest valuation, the highest exchange. And right now, as a matter of fact, for the past 7 years running, Bitcoin has outperformed every fucking currency on the planet, to include gold. So get with the program, people. Establish a winning strategy and aggressively work it so that you come out of this economic chaos with an opportunity. There's always opportunities in chaos, but only for the people who are positioned. You can't say that you're positioned if you're sitting around with all your eggs in one basket. I have 7 different income sources. Multiple Bitcoin investment banks. Multiple options, Bitcoin options trading platforms. Multiple companies that offer me gold and silver, and then allow me to leverage both the gold and silver through a debit card. So get yourself a Bitcoin debit card, get yourself a gold debit card, and get yourself a liquid silver account where you can click a button and instantly convert silver back into some form of liquidity. This is what I do. I'm the master at leveraging. I take income from one program and I pour it into another so that the capital expense doesn't come out of my pocket. This is a master strategic game. This is chess, not checkers. And you have to be smart enough to be a master chess player. That's what this is. That's what the game of money is all about. It's about taking what's most valuable, leveraging it into other assets that allow you to gain and position those gains. If you're not doing that, you're fucking lost. And to be honest, most people are lost. Most people don't have a fucking clue. And I'm not being hard, I'm being real. Because the truth is, you're going to wake up to Greece. You're going to wake up to Zimbabwe. You're going to wake up to Cyprus. You're going to wake up to Venezuela. You're going to wake up to Chile, Argentina. You're going to wake up to hyperinflation and a very low purchase power in your fiat currency. And by the time you wake up, it will be too late to think about, well, let me have an alternative. It's just like going to the grocery store and they say your credit card has declined. Do you have an alternative means to pay? Yes, I have a Bitcoin debit card. I have a gold debit card. And I have liquid silver. So you need an alternative method and a diverse portfolio in more than one asset. So wake up before it's too late. And that's the only thing I can tell you guys. I know most people feel like I'm not qualified to say shit, but I've told you this in multiple videos that what I say is what I do. And what I talk about is something I've already accomplished, something I'm working on, or something I've just fucking done yesterday. So it's a game. But I laugh all the way to the bank of me, the decentralized bank that is my Bitcoin wallet. Every single node is its own independent valued asset. That cannot be said in fiat money. A central authority issues a promise based on a debt, and you have faith and confidence in that promise. But what happens when the government removes the promise? What happens when you wake up and you're in India and 86% of the paper money is demonetized overnight with 4 hours notice? Then what do? How do you survive then? Because that's the nature of the game. We're $200 trillion in debt worldwide. And you think that's sustainable by printing more money? That doesn't make no sense. It makes no sense.